Hello, Darklings, and welcome to another episode of Darker Things. We've covered a couple of cult leaders before, from Jim Jones of the People's Temple to David Koresh of the French Davidians. We've not, however, given any female cult leader any equal time. Well, enter Amy Carlson with a diva title, Mother God. Now let's take that deep dive into Amy Carlson's life. Now, Amy Carlson was born in the small town of McPherson, Kansas. Her early days were marked by the shadow of her parents' divorce, which made her split her time between the homes of Kansas and Oklahoma City. Amy, along with her sister Tara, fled to live with her mother and stepfather due to troubling claims of abuse by their stepmother. They soon found themselves in Dallas, Texas, living a middle-class life. Amy was no ordinary student. She excelled in school, even lending her voice to the school choir. But life had more twists and turns in store for her. As they later relocated to Houston, Texas, Amy's personal life was far from conventional. She had three children, each with a different father, and worked as a general manager at McDonald's. But during the mid-2000s, a dark cloud began to envelop her, and Amy delved into the realm of New Age philosophy and found herself on the online forums of lightworkers.org. There, she encountered someone named Emerald White Eagle, a figure whose influence would cast a long shadow over Amy's life. White Eagle managed to convince Amy that she was divine, and from that moment on, Amy began to claim encounters with the paranormal. She insisted that she could hear a voice that whispered into her ear, foretelling a dark prophecy that she would one day become the President of the United States in the bleak winter of 2007. Amy made a fateful decision. She left behind her third husband, abandoned her children, and turned her back on her job. Most heart-wrenching of all, she cut ties with her own family. Her journey led her to Colorado, where she joined forces with the enigmatic Emerald White Eagle, initially known as the Galactic Federation of Light. This group would soon become synonymous with Amy's darkest transformation. In 2009, they took their eerie presence to YouTube, sharing their unconventional beliefs with the world. Amy and White Eagle took center stage as Mother and Father God, ushering in a new, unsettling era. As darkness continued to shroud Amy Carlson's life, ominous changes were unfolding. Around the sinister year of 2014, Emerald White Eagle, the enigmatic figure who had once stood by her side, departed from Amy's life, choosing a younger, newer Mother God for himself, leaving her behind in an eerie void. It was in that desolate year that Amy welcomed her first disciple, began Loveboy, into the fold. A master of logistics and finances, Lamboy would soon become the sinister orchestrator of the malevolent agenda. The roots of their sinister movement began to spread and entwine in the darkest corners of the internet. From the ominous year of 2014 onwards, their sinister influence grew, casting a malevolent shadow over those who fell under their spell. The group embarked on a sinister odyssey, traversing the ominous landscapes of Colorado, Oregon, California, and Florida before settling in the eerie and isolated town of Moffett, Colorado. In their twisted belief system, a succession of Father Gods emerged, each one darker and more imposing than the last. And in the harrowing year of 2018, Jason Castillo would claim the sinister title of the final Father God, marking a chilling turning point for the Love Has Won group. But the most ominous chapter was yet to come. In August of the accursed year 2020, the group ventured to the haunted island of Hawaii in Hawaii. There, Amy Carlson proclaimed herself to be the Hawaiian goddess Pele, a blasphemous act that unleashed the malevolent wrath of the island's natives. A horrifying multi-day protest unfolded, with locals kindling driftwood fires and chanting sinister Hawaiian prayers outside the sinister property where the group resided. The darkness grew, as eggs and rocks were hurled at their dwelling, shattering windows and instilling dread. The mayor of Kauai, Derek Kawakami, intervened, attempting to negotiate their ominous departure. They fled to Kauai Airport on Maui, but sinister forces beckoned them back to Colorado in September 2020, like moths drawn to a haunting flame. In the sinister days just before Amy Carlson's demise, in the ominous month of April 2021, Lamboy, or first with one drawn into the fold, made a sinister payment of $50 to the Colorado Secretary of State's office. Now they registered a new nonprofit, Gaius Crystal Schools, sinisterly listing the address as 4 Alcedo Court, which would be the very place where authorities would later discover Amy Carlson's lifeless form. Her sinister followers would have the world believe that Amy Carlson did not die. Instead, she ascended to the fifth dimension, bearing the weight of all mankind's suffering. Meanwhile, loveis1.org, their dark online portal, was shrouded in ominous silence. The remaining members of Love is One, still ensnared in their sinister beliefs, clung to the notion that Amy Carlson was indeed God and had spurned the tangible 3D world. In a sinister twist, they rebranded the Facebook page and YouTube channel to 5D Full Disclosure, a veil concerning their true ominous intentions. They launched a new website, 5fulldisclosure.org, ensnaring more souls into their web of darkness. In the wake of Carlson's chilling demise, the group fractured and splintered like shattered glass. Jason Castillo forged his own sinister path, creating a separate entity known as Joy Rays, taking with him only a select few, but leaving behind a trail of dark memory. And that will conclude our episode today. Next episode, we're going to go into depth about Carlson's belief system, what she taught her followers, and give more details surrounding her death. Now, I hope you found this episode intriguing, and if you did, and you haven't already done so, I invite you to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss any of our journeys into the dark. I also encourage you to like the video and leave us a comment below about how you feel about the Love Has Won cult and Amy Carlson, MotherGod. Until next time, I'm your host, Doug Duncan, reminding you that once you enter the dark, you may never be the same.